He came straight to me, and then I was just looking up at him. He was looking at me down, and then he hit me on the head like this. Happened when I was a student in Vrindavan. There I was taking care of a patient. He was mentally retarded, and my job was to go and give him food every day, and then during whenever we have some free time, we go and give him bath, because he was not able to do anything on his own. So he was staying with Swami for so many years, and every batch boys used to take care of him. So when I studied there, I happened to take care of him. So I was in my second year that time. So there were seniors who were also there in third year. But personally speaking, I was little afraid of him, because anytime he may throw something on me, or things like that can happen anytime. Because we have heard stories where he has broken a bottle on somebody's head. So he was a very violent person actually. So I was praying inside that maybe I should not do this job, but I was afraid to tell warden I don't want to do it, because so many boys are wanting to do that, because when Swami comes, Swami gives a lot of importance to that group. But heart of heart, I was not at all wanting to do it, I was afraid actually. And to add to this, the seniors told me that this patient has got TB, and sometimes it can spread to you. So I was even more scared. I am only son for my parents, so if I get TB and something happens, what will I do like that? So what happened, I asked them, why won't you get TB? They told me, Swami once called us, and then he hit both of us on the head like this and said nothing will happen. So we won't get. So I felt, my God, for me Swami has not done anything like that. If I get TB, it will be a problem. It is a fear inside. And we had come to Prashant Nilayam for some function, and I was sitting during the bhajan I was sitting outside in the veranda, and I was praying inside. Swami, I should not get TB, I am getting scared, what will happen to me and all that. And suddenly I saw people are moving, and then I turned, Swami was coming out of the back door of the bhajan hall. Bhajan was going on, and then Swami was walking and coming through the back door. I was just sitting outside when Swami was coming. Straight to Swami I was sitting. He came straight to me, and then I was just looking up at him. He was looking at me down, and then he hit me on the head like this, and then said, nothing will happen. So that gave me so much confidence. So I took care of him very nicely till I finished my studies there. And see, I really felt, see, the thought which was there in my mind, and the incident also took place exactly the same. It was really like, I felt very happy that Swami knows whatever we think of. Another incident connected to the same person. I was telling you that I was serving a patient in Vrindavan. So one day Swami called three of us inside the interview room, and then Swami said, see, I am very happy with whatever work you are all doing. So safari dress I will give you. And then there were 3 pieces of safari cloth on the chair. And then Swami took 2 of them and then gave it to the 2 boys. They were seniors and they were very hefty. In those days I was a little thin. So Swami looked at me and said, those 2 pieces are 3 meters. So they need that much. For you 2.5 is enough. So he gave me 1 piece and said, it is only 2.5, that's enough for you. So I went back to hostel and I was thinking, see, if 1.2 for pant, and then if half shirt, at least 1.6 if he takes, it comes to 2.8. Swami has given only 2.5. How will this be enough for me? See, this is my calculation going on in mind. I felt Swami gave 2.5 meters, half a meter more he could have given. Now what to do with it? I won't be able to stitch a dress with that, so what to do? So I thought in my mind, maybe I will go home, then buy a similar cloth and then add it to this and give it to the tailor to stitch. Maybe he can use it somewhere. So this was the thought. And evening we went for a darshan. Swami again called us and then gave some money to us and then said, this is stitching charge. Go and give the safari for stitching now and wear it tomorrow when you come for darshan. My God, this is a big shock for me. I thought I'll take it home and then buy some more cloth and stitch. So there was no other choice, we have to do that. So all three of us after darshan we went, and then we went to the tailor. We told, see, Swami asked us that we should wear this tomorrow. So it was night, 7 o'clock or 7:30 when we gave him. So we told him, you give it by tomorrow. He said, sir, whole night also I'll be awake and finish, don't worry. Tomorrow afternoon you take it. So at evening when you go for darshan, you can wear. So we gave it, he took measurements and we gave it, and I told the tailor specifically, see, look here, mine is only 2.5, half meter less. So you be careful when you stitch. Don't waste any cloth unnecessarily while cutting. So I gave him that instruction, and then we came back. The tailor appeared to nod, as I don't know whether he listened to me or what it is. Next day when we went, the tailor said, sir, that 3 meter was not sufficient for those two boys. So I used little bit of your cloth, since all three were same cloth. I was really shocked. I told him, I had already less. Then he said, no, it was fine, we have stitched. I was very dejected actually when I came back. What measurement you would have put for me? Maybe maybe instead of pant you would have stitched a half pant for me or what. All those thoughts were going on. And then we went to the hostel. Those two boys wore it, they were very comfortable. They told me, hey, very fast, we have to go and show Swami. No, they told. So I took mine and wore it. You won't believe, it was so loose that I had to wear a belt. Then only I could wear the pant. Otherwise it was very loose. And shirt, everything was perfect. So we went to Mandir, and then we three were sitting in a row just to show Swami that we have stitched. And then Swami looked at me and said, Swami edi ichina ekkuve takku kaadu. Whatever Swami gives is more only, nothing will be short. That's what Swami told, and then he smiled and just walked away. See, only I and Swami understood what he meant actually. So till I explained to others why Swami told me that. So it was a really great experience. So whatever God gives is enough for us. We need not think that he has given me little, not more, not less, nothing. No need to think of all those things.